What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Snake Dog 916 back at you again, man. Hey, I'm not even gonna get all into the intro this time. This is part 2 with Tommy DeLuna, man. Let's get into it, man. Last time we was talking, man, we were talking about you getting found guilty and sentenced to life without parole, man, the California Department of Corrections, man.
Yeah.
So where we going from here?
All right, well, so, you know, at this point, I've already been incarcerated for 2 years, right?
Okay.
You know, I've been juvenile hall, county jail, and YA for a couple months.
Oh, okay.
Before I went back to the, county to get resentenced. So I'd done 2 years from the, my arrest to the sentencing date. And so I'm thinking like, okay, it's cool. I got this. I know what to expect.
Right.
I've seen everybody.
You dang near seasoned now.
Yeah, I've seen everybody. I know who I'm going to meet when I get there, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same when you hit that yard, right? So I remember October 17th, right? I'm in the branch waiting for the bus. They said, hey, you're on the chain, man. You're going.
Right.
So we go through the whole process of transferring from state, from county to state.
Oh, yeah.
So I get in that little van ride, right? You drive up to Tracy, and I remember you can see it from about a half mile away. You know where Tracy is, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can see it.
Oh, yeah, that's where I went to my reception.
Right. They try to dress it up, these little palm trees.
Yeah.
Almost every prison you notice has like a
they got palm tree or something
like
nice looking out front.
Right? Yeah, but they also have a railroad. a
railroad real close.
Right,
yeah.
So you always hear that train coming and going. But so I'm right there driving up to Tracy, and I remember just staring it down like, I ain't gonna let you beat me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you that's like the demon, right?
Looking like army barracks.
Right. That's like
I remember
them
rows.
Man, for real, like
white rows.
5 tiers,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hella long, right? So I'm just staring it down like I ain't gonna let you break me, right? But inside I knew what I was getting. I knew what I was getting, right?
Right.
This is my life, man. This is what I have to become. If I'm gonna survive, I have to become that prison. You know what I mean? I have to do what that prison wants me to do. And what I mean by that, I mean the prison itself isn't a living entity, but the people who run it, the people inside, they all have that same prison mentality.
They are the prison.
They are the prison, man. So when somebody says, man, you're acting real prison right now, you know you know what I'm saying, right? That's what prison is. Prison that's that mentality. So I had to adopt that mentality real quick. So so for the 2 years that I was going through all this, I had to basically commit suicide in a sense, right?
Yeah. Okay. So just perfect like that. It's like a switch. Yeah. That you got to turn on.
Right. So that person that I was.
Right. You had to kill him.
I had to kill him. I can't be that same person.
Because he can't do that.
Nah.
The high school football star ain't gonna do no prison time.
The high school football star ain't doing prison time. The wannabe Crip can't go to prison being a wannabe Crip because I'm white. That ain't gonna work. Yeah. So I mean everything that I was, I had to kill off. I had to be like, okay. But the one thing that I got to keep though was Tommy DeLuna. Right. All that facade that I had on, those onion layers, those masks that I wore. I had to peel them back, and I had to be Tommy DeLuna. But now I'm starting a whole new life, right? So now I'm going to prison. Right. So now I have to be prison Tommy. Right. And I tried as much as I could to hold on to that little bit of innocence that I had as a kid, because I didn't really see a lot. Absolutely. Even though I lived in some bad neighborhoods, I didn't see a lot. I saw
you wasn't really out there like that.
I saw stabbing here. I saw people get guns pulled on them. I saw a lot of different stuff. Right. I saw doors getting kicked in by both, SWAT and other people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I seen a little bit, but I didn't. It wasn't right in front of me. Right. It wasn't me doing it necessarily, but it was. It was happening. So
it wasn't firsthand knowledge. Right.
So now I'm like, okay, I got to go here with this mentality. Like, I got to adopt this prison mentality now. And it's crazy because in prison, you don't have much of a choice on who you're going to be. They tell you who you are for the most part, right?
Pretty much.
The prison will ask you, well, what's your race? Okay, we're going to put you in with this person. Right. What clique you from? Okay, we're going to put you with this person. You don't have much of a choice. Yeah. So I knew going in, just from the little schooling that I got from everybody. I remember in the county jail, I had the privilege of knowing some really good dudes, black, white, and Mexican. Yeah. And they were all pretty much on the same page. They were all old C numbers. Yeah, okay. And they all pretty much said the same thing, man. Go to prison, say you're white. When you get there, you can hang out with who you want, but you got to say you're white. Because if you say you're anything else, the Northerners are going to eat you up. If you say if you want to go and say you want to run with the Crips or whatever, the whites will eat you up. Yeah. Hell, the blacks will eat you up because you got to prove yourself.
It's gonna be rough. It ain't gonna be easy.
Crip from Sacramento, but I'm gonna tell you right now though, if you're a white blood or you're a white Crip, and you're accepted, by your clique, you done earned that.
Oh yeah, you earned
that.
I've never met a white gang member in my whole prison term, period, that didn't earn it the hard way.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Otherwise, you're gonna break it down real quick, and you ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
And then you're gonna be on a PCR.
You're a whole, and then you don't even nobody even knows you're not even seen. But if
you're not gonna make it, if you don't make it, you're not gonna make it.
Exactly. But if you do,
you're not gonna stay on the line.
Yeah, you earned it. So. Because everywhere you go, you're going to have issues. So I knew this going in. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really a gang member anyway. I just wanted to be a gang member to fit in.
You thought it was cool.
That was who I was because I saw it in the movies and that was cool.
And you never actually, for the record, he never actually got put on. He was never an active gang member. He was never an active Crip. Because I don't want to see y'all in the comments talking about nothing like that. Nah. He was never an active Crip. He had some Crip friends.
Totally
That's it.
I idolized people that I saw in the movies, the people in the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
I wanted to be them. But like you said, I never did anything to earn my stripes on the streets. I never, I mean, like you said, never got put on.
Yeah,
that's
you never
got
put on. Yeah, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's where the political lines get drawn. You know what I mean?
It was me being manipulative in the sense that I had to do what I had to do, what I thought I had to do to survive.
Right.
Absolutely. So I had to put that layer, that onion on, right? You know,
right.
You want me to have the blue rag? Yeah, I'm gonna put the blue rag on, but I ain't gonna let nobody see it.
Right.
Because I let somebody see it, they might want to say what you represent. Yeah. So I'm like, so it was like that. So in my school, they knew. Right. That's it. It stayed there.
You didn't go to Grant. You didn't go to Grant and tell them? You didn't go over to Grant and tell them about it?
No, I didn't go to Grant.
Grant, my high school. He didn't go over there and tell them. You can't do that.
No, I did.
It ain't that easy.
Nah, hell no. So anyway.
So you hit the reception yard.
Right. So now I got to put on another layer, another mask. Right. Now I can't let them see the fear.
Right. Of course.
I can't let him know who I used to be.
Right. Of course.
Right. I told you I had to put him to dead.
Yeah.
He was dead.
The high school kid.
Yeah. I had to put him dead. I couldn't be. No matter which side I tried to portray back then, I couldn't be him. I couldn't be the jock because come on, you kill somebody.
Yeah.
Just, quit funking.
Yeah.
Quit
pretending like you a square. You in a square, you just kill somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
And got found guilty for it.
Right. Exactly. So it's like you can't claim that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, I'm white, right? So I go in, I'm white. So now I have to fit in with all these dudes with the swastikas, the lightning bolts, you know what I mean? Or the bikers, whatever, you know, all the skinheads, the whatever.
Right. The white cars.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. So especially being from Sacramento.
Yeah.
White
Sacramaniacs.
Yeah, they got a reputation.
Yeah,
right?
Especially Sacramento whites.
Yeah, they got a reputation. So yes, that's what that was about, right? So I put on that little facade again. Same manipulated tactics I had on the street, I used in prison. Like I'm gonna be just enough in to where I'm not really like associated.
You're not
fully.
locked in.
Yeah, I'm not locked in, but I'm just like I know I'm white supremacist adjacent. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm gonna sell up with them, but I'm not gonna put the tattoos on me. I'm not gonna.
I'm not locked in on paperwork, but
because that's not who I was. Right? You know, that's not who I was. I mean, I couldn't be that dude. Most of my friends in high school I grew up with that I had love for were not white. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. So I had this dude, right? He asked me, he says, you ever kissed a black girl, right?
Right.
And I'm like, I mean, what's the right answer, right?
I'm
thinking
like,
what's the white dude,
inmate.
You know, white supremacist dude, you know, got the tattoos, right?
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, man, I kissed one. I kissed more than one.
Right,
I'm telling him, I'm trying to minimize it, right? I'm like, I couldn't even tell you how many, but I know for sure I'm gonna say one because I ain't gonna lie and be like, nah, man, I never, nah.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I kissed one. He goes, man, you break my heart.
Ooh,
I'm like, wait a second, man. I mean, I was a teenager. Why is something I did when I was a teenager? Why does that even matter? But that's it.
Yeah, he a white supremacist.
But that's exactly. So he was like, man, that breaks my heart, and I'm like, man, you know, at this point, I couldn't. There's a lot about me that I couldn't tell people, right?
Right, absolutely.
You know, nobody knew my history on the street, right? As far as who I hung out with,
right?
I couldn't tell
especially
people,
the fact that you was hanging out with Crips,
right? I couldn't tell people my co-defendant,
right?
He ain't
white. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, these were things I had to hide, and I had to hide behind, again, like I said, that onion, that layers of onion. You know what I mean? Like the mask. So I'm like, yeah, this ain't cool. So he's asking me this, and I'm like, man, this ain't gonna go well because now I'm like, this is. In a way, this is my protection. Right?
Yeah.
If I fall out of favor with the whites, then who's going to protect me at this point, right? Because I mean, in prison, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Oh, yeah.
So this is that small prison mentality, mindedness that we have to deal with, right? And you have to, in a way, you have to be somebody they recognize in prison. Because if they don't recognize you, they're wondering, who is this dude, right?
Right.
And I used to tell people, the nail that sticks out gets hammered.
Yeah.
So you can't be that nail that sticks out.
Yeah.
So I had to put on that same mentality that, you know, prison is.
Yeah. You had to fit in.
Exactly. So, but at the same time though, I didn't forget who I was.
Right.
I didn't forget where I
came. You kept that little Tommy DeLuna in the cut.
Exactly. So I used to, you know, I'd always find opportunities to go, you know, associate with people that weren't white. You know what I mean? Because that was my way of still being true to myself.
Right.
Because I wasn't racist. So we were having our, you know, everyday routine in prison. You know, you get up, you work out.
So wait, okay, so you still in reception at this time?
No,
or you on the main line?
This was years later, but
okay,
this is that mentality I started adopting in reception.
Okay,
right? You know what I'm saying? This that I'm just trying to, you know, this is in reception. This is where you're really groomed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the county jail, you're given some sort of schooling.
Reception is where you're getting it.
Yeah,
that's where you're getting
that's
your schooling.
Where everybody
that's a gladiator
goes.
school.
Exactly. That's where everybody goes. You got dudes from all walks of life that are all the central hub, and then they're going to be out. And so
no matter what level, no matter what crime, no matter what nothing, you in reception, everybody on the same stuff.
And everybody you meet in reception is you're gonna see them, somebody.
Yeah,
we're down the line.
And like, whatever you do there, it's going.
Exactly.
It's going out like little birdies with little notes.
So that's why you got to start early. So I learned real quick, man. Keep my mouth shut and just watch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch everything. Watch people, who's doing what, where. And so that's what I did. But at the same time, I know, man, I was like, man, this ain't me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know, you gotta adopt that personality. So I go to Salinas Valley, right?
Ooh, that's your first yard?
That's my first yard, right?
Whew.
This was
level 4,
1996. Just open up.
They open High Desert and Salinas Valley same time.
Yeah, they don't even have grass on the yard.
Yes.
Right? They got ditches where they're gonna put the sprinkler system.
Yeah.
They don't have no weights. Ooh. You can't even go on the dirt because they're afraid we're gonna pick up these rocks and use rocks as the weapons and stuff. Like come on, man, we ain't worried about them rocks. But that's what they were like. Don't go in the dirt, man. There's rocks out there.
Yeah,
but that's ridiculous. But anyway,
and building materials that they left behind.
Oh, absolutely. And I
remember that on the High Desert yard. I remember that on the High Desert yard. Screws and we found all kind of crap.
That's really,
out there.
I think, what they was afraid of.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't want us to know they were out there, right?
Yeah, watch out for the rocks.
Yeah, right.
And the flats of metal.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The little rebar or the little fencing and stuff.
Yeah, the bolts.
Everything is a weapon.
You already know. Yeah, everything's a weapon.
Everything's a weapon.
Yeah. So you hit Salinas Valley.
Right. So, you know, and this is like for a while, Salinas Valley High Desert.
Oh yeah,
it's
war zone.
They were the worst of the worst.
Just like any new prison open, especially at level 4, they gonna funnel in.
They flush the toilets.
Yeah,
of
and
all
then
the
everything all the badasses, all the holes, all the new receptions with big hard beefs.
Yeah.
Put them all in that yard.
And it was a 180 yard too.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
You know how that is, right?
Yeah.
So you ain't. You're shoe kickouts.
Yeah.
Everybody who's screwing up every other place. You know what I'm saying? That's where they go. They flush.
Because all shoe kickouts got to go do your own 180 yard.
Right.
Yeah.
So we were there, right? And at first it was kind of cool. Like, you know, there wasn't much feuding over the areas. You know how it used to be.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
First people had to jockey for area.
That's our table. Yeah. That's our basketball court. That's our handball court. This is where we gonna kick. This is where we.
But then the way that yard is designed is so big, you didn't really have to.
But see, that's but this is right around the time when this prison system changed. Like before, it used to be the inmates had the control, the convicts had the control, right?
Yep.
Now it's like it's turning into a more controlled environment where the guards, all they're doing is they're pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The officers, they're the ones that are in the control.
Oh yeah.
They're the ones that are. They don't let inmates work in the program office anymore, so you can
know
who's who. Who's who. You know, not in this area.
Not like it used to.
Yeah, but I mean, they still do it in some places.
I remember before you even got there, we knew you were coming.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not. You know, now it's in some places it's still like that. The older places, but like the newer joints, it ain't like that.
That's why they got cell phones now.
Right.
But yeah.
Exactly. You know exactly. Trust me. Before that bus leaves the prison, you know
hey, bro, coming. He on the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm there, and again, every day that you spend in prison, you're learning something.
Education.
You're learning something new.
Yes.
And so I'm learning.
Your prison IQ is building every day.
Every day. And it's crazy to me that you say it like that, right? Because there's people who cannot function in society.
No.
But you put them in prison, and they thrive.
Yes, they'll float right to the top
because they learn.
Oh yes,
they learn.
Yes,
right. That's that prison IQ.
Yeah, the prisoner. See, some people catch that prisoner, and that's why. And not to interrupt the story, but as a sidebar. That's why the recidivism rate is so high. That if you take a bunch of uneducated people,
right,
that know the streets,
right,
and put them around a million street people,
yeah,
it's easy to rise in the ranks and go to the top there.
And again, they become that prison. They become prison.
Yes.
So now it's like, okay, well, you can't put me back out here because I don't know what I'm doing.
That ain't
what
I'm nobody out there.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm the man in here.
I can man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the man in here. I'm nobody out there, but I'm the man in here.
Yeah. Nobody cares out on the street what yard you ran.
Nah.
Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares if you had the keys.
Yeah, nobody. Who you stabbed, who where? Who cares, man? This is society.
If you even poke me, you going to jail.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care about who you stabbed.
It's crazy. So
you on Salinas Valley. It's fresh open. It's popping. It's
man.
You doing your time. You riding with you affiliated as a white. Wood.
Right, a wood.
That's what people know. A wood.
That's what it is. It's a wood. So
you're a wood. You're a non-affiliate wood.
Right. Because there's different factions. Although with the whites, it's all consolidated. Everybody's
especially
white.
in Salinas Valley at that time.
Everybody's under, the prison.
The top people.
Yeah, the top people. Everybody's under them.
And we'll just say the top people.
Right. We'll just keep
for
it
the
that.
channel.
Everybody's under them.
Yeah.
And then you know what? It ain't
because no matter what, if you don't function, those top people are going to come talk to you.
And that's what it comes. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. And it doesn't matter. It could be any one of those other white.
Yeah, you can say you're not. Oh, I just did my own time. Yeah, but under certain guidelines.
You didn't do your own time because in prison there are rules. Me and Nate, we couldn't do this in prison.
Never.
Yeah. How you doing, bro?
All right, brother.
All right.
Ain't even no physical contact.
Nah.
You mean it's all right, brother?
It's funny you say that, right? Because I'm in Salinas Valley, right? And I mean I'm there maybe a week or two, and there was a brother that I was in the county jail with.
Right.
And I recognized him. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up, Ron?" Woo. I didn't, I mean, I know, but I'm thinking, come on, man.
Yeah.
Who's around? Who's gonna say something?
Mm-hmm.
And then, sure enough, some dude said something like, "Hey, man," to my cellie, right? Said something to my cellie, like, "Man, why is your cellie going around hugging black dude?"
Oof.
I'm like, hugging? Yeah. Man, leave your that's not your business. But this is my cellie sticking up for me because he knows I'm just a kid. I'm not knowing. He's like, "Man, mind your business. It's cool, man. It's a whole different thing, man. Mm-hmm. It's a dude he knew from before. They doing their Christian thing together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I hid behind the Bible. I'm that dude.
Okay.
That for that first couple of years where I had to figure out what it was. I'm still searching for an identity too. Because like I told you before, growing up, I didn't know my dad.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I fit in this world. You know what I'm saying? I was a jock, but I wanted to be a crip. I was a good student, but I didn't respect my teachers. Like I'm still, I got all these little contradictions in my life, right? So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do the Christian thing. I'm gonna try to, like I said, I prayed when I got to juvenile hall. Man, I used to tell people that the first person who came to see me besides my mom was my youth pastor. Mm-hmm. He came in. I remember the door opened up, and there was like this light behind him. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in this dark juvenile hall.
And you knew him from the street.
I knew him from the street.
Okay.
He lived a couple houses down from me.
Okay,
and
cool.
he tried to take me to church a couple times to the youth groups, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to see the girls are right.
Right.
So it wasn't like I was taking it serious, and even when I thought I was taking it serious, I wasn't taking it serious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm trying to do the thing where I'm just like not trying to stick out. I'm just trying to, lay low and be cool. Oh, that's Tommy. He's cool. Don't worry about him. He's cool. He's a Christian or something.
Right.
And it worked for me for a while. I didn't have to put in work for a long time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It worked. I worked. I was there.
Right.
Yeah, you need me? I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be back behind the dude that's got the tattoo.
Right.
I'm gonna be back behind the dude
back here chilling.
That has his hand raised.
Right.
I'm gonna be back behind
There's always
the dude.
a volunteer. Yeah. There's always some young gun.
Or if he's not a volunteer, he was told to because he messed up some other way.
Yep.
And that's not me. I'm not messing up.
You stayed out of trouble.
I'm gonna do exactly.
Mm-hmm. Under the radar.
Those prison rules that we don't want to break.
Oh yeah.
I knew them all.
Like a book.
I knew them all.
Yeah.
And I did not break them.
Right.
It ain't like in society I'll break all the rules you got.
Yeah.
But in prison I know the repercussions.
Yeah. Especially the white repercussions.
Exactly.
Right.
And
so you're doing your time. You're flying under the radar.
Yeah. I'm doing
trying to do it as smooth as possible.
I'm doing a little bit here and there. I mean, what I have to, but just enough,
Right, like you said, just enough to keep you cool, but
right,
you know, not get you both feet in.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna have that.
Yeah.
I know.
You don't want to be affiliated. Right. You want to stay a non-affiliate and do your time.
In my heart, I know I'm not that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in my mind, I know I got to portray myself.
Absolutely.
Just enough, right?
Because it's a jungle, and you're either food or you're eating.
Right.
You know, it's that simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm still doing my thing. You know, regularly inside out. You know, I'm doing my I got my prison side of me, prison life, and then I got my family life because I used to get visits a lot. Right? Okay. I got all kinds of family visiting, friends visiting, all that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's
so it was cool. Yeah.
That helps keep your focus.
It did. It helped a lot because I'm gonna tell you, I went to see my first annual, right? When I get to Salinas, right? And I'm like, man, so what jobs are available? Like, oh, we're gonna make you a porter or yard crew. I'm like, but man, what about like rehabilitation? I'm like, oh, but you're not here for rehabilitation. You're here for punishment.
Yes.
Life without parole. You ain't getting out.
You really rehabilitate for what? You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't getting out. So I'm like, okay, all right, so. But I couldn't tell my family that.
Right, of course not.
I tell my family that, they lose hope.
Mm-hmm.
They get depressed. They get, So I had to keep that hope alive for them.
Right.
And that's what happened, right? So every day I'm trying to do things, to where I'm living both lives. You know what I mean? I'm making these dudes happy over here, so I'm not, the one that's told what they have, to go do something. And then I'm also over here, with my family side, trying to, let them know that I'm still Tommy DeLuna, I'm still the son they raised. I'm
still a good kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I just committed a crime.
Right. The worst.
A heinous crime. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's a trip because in prison, a day goes by. Next thing you know, 3 years pass.
Yes.
3 years pass, and then next thing you know, 5 years pass. You're like, damn, what happened? Mm-hmm. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm not reading books. I'm not going to school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
timing.
Just timing. Right, exactly. Yeah. Just figuring out how am I going to survive one day to the next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Couldn't wait for lockdowns. Love lockdowns. Love lockdowns.
Oh yeah, because you can relax.
You can
relax
for a little while. Yeah, doors locked. It ain't open enough.
You ain't got to worry about what's going to happen on the yard.
Hey, I got my TV right here. Yeah. And got my war chest under the bunk, so that way I got something to eat for the next couple months.
Yep.
That's what we did. That's what we did. It was like
so you're doing your time under the radar. Level 4, of course, because you had to go to level 4 with your sentence.
Absolutely.
There's no question about that. I know that.
Yeah. Right.
And most of my supporters know too. I call them supporters instead of fans. Most of my supporters know that too. But
I'm
sure
it ain't gonna last.
It's not gonna last. So I'm sure something's gonna come up for Mr. DeLuna.
It does.
Because no matter who you are, your number gets called eventually.
Always.
One way or another.
Coming in as a young man. Yeah, actually I was a young kid. I can't even say I was a man at that point. I was a young kid, life without parole, not going home.
Yeah. And so even more so, I'm surprised you last as long as you did last without having to get called upon.
It was
because you're like the prime target.
Absolutely.
Like,
but I also
you ain't got nothing to lose. Go ahead.
But I also, I didn't.
You obviously had a mouthpiece.
I didn't want the tattoos because I knew the tattoos drew attention.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what if I started putting them tattoos on me, not that I believed them anyway.
Right.
But if I did. That would have been the first. Oh, you got to earn those.
Deeper in, yeah.
Then
you got to earn
those.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just, you
exactly. can't just put them SS's on you and them SWATs on you.
I got a toe in the water right now. I start doing that. I'm in.
You might as well just dive in.
Both feet first, right? So,
because now you're going to be expected to be a frontliner and this and that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I did my thing, like I said, under the radar.
Right.
Well, I get to Calipatria, and the yard is small, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, up to this point.
Wait, you went from Salinas Valley to Calipatria?
No, I went to Corcoran first.
Okay.
Yeah, I went from Salinas Valley to Corcoran.
Okay.
And I mean,
so you bounced around a couple of
around, but I mean, again, this time goes by so quick.
Yes.
Nothing
really
happens.
You said, it goes. Yeah,
I mean, you got little dirt here and there.
Yeah.
This dude needs to go. This dude needs to go.
Right.
You guys need to go handle that in the back. Little
easy money.
Easy money. Nothing major.
Fights.
No shoe terms.
Right.
Nothing major. Help us out. As little as I can. Help them out as little as I can without becoming like full-fledged, right?
Yeah, without having your name on a 115.
Right. So,
and then back then it was a little easier to get away with stuff.
And it was like, they're like, man, come on, we ain't got time for this, man. It was a 2-on-1. Get out of here. Man, stop it, man. No weapons, no one's hurt.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that. No weapons?
No,
okay.
You're good, man. You're good. I mean, not that I didn't see it happening.
Right.
I mean,
of course.
That's at a distance. It ain't me, so I don't care about it. Right?
You're not raising your hand for that.
I mean, I don't know. there must have been, I don't know, up to that point, how much blood I seen spilled. And it seemed like every dropless blood that I saw spilled, a little more of that innocence.
Oh yeah,
that little. It
was desensitizing your innocent
it was like pulling me away from that life that I was trying to have. You know, that person.
You were trying to hold on to that.
Right, exactly. So, this is we're gonna fast forward. 12 years. I'm 2008 now, right?
Okay.
And S&Y was in full swing at this point now. Remember S&Y PC, right?
Right.
It started off real small. Nobody really knew anything about it, and then it started growing and growing and growing. So the numbers, the whites especially, started getting smaller, and smaller, and smaller. I remember when I was in Corcoran, right? I counted the whites in the building one time. There were 49 whites in one building, and then at this time there's 5 buildings on the yard. So we're on the 270 yard, right?
Right.
There's 5 buildings, so about 1,000 people.
Right.
And there were 50 whites in that building at that time. So you figured 50 times 4, 5, whatever. So you're looking at maybe 150, 200 whites on the yard.
Yes.
I go to like I said, fast forward. Now I'm in Calipatria, and on our yard, first of all, the yard's cut in half because half the yard is INS holds.
Okay.
Deportations, right?
Okay.
So there's like 2.5 buildings. So now it's like the 50 whites that used to be in one building.
That's what you got on the whole yard.
That's what we got on the yard now. So it's like that little crowd I used to be able to hide around. Like, okay, I ain't got to do nothing here because, you know, there's too many other people that owe cleanups. You messed up, so you got to go pay your money. You do what you do. I ain't got to.
That's starting to dwindle down.
Right now, it's like, wait, now we need some able-bodied people to stand on the front lines and do this and do that. And I'm out, right? I'm out. I'm yard crew, so I'm out every yard. Oh. So you know, it's only a matter of time. Right? Only a matter of time. And your yard crew, man, yeah. And I remember, man. Every morning, I attached myself to this dude named Cap One, right? He was from Chicago. Got busted in San Bernardino with his brother. Real cool dude, man. He was a black dude, and me and him every morning. It was like me and him, right? Like that. He was yard crew. I was yard crew. I saw what he was doing. I went like, "Ooh, I want to do what he's doing. He's out all day. Moving around."
Maneuver.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, I want to. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey. You know, and you had to switch it up sometimes with the races because you couldn't just have all whites doing it. You couldn't just have all blacks doing it. You had to make it, you know, racially balanced, right? So, so me and him, we were racially balanced, right? So the cops were like, yeah, that's good. The guards were cool with that, right? So it's good. So, so me and him kicking it all the time, and then, but now that I'm out, yard crew, they was like, hey man, we need you to bury this for us.
Put this out there. Yeah.
We need you to get this over here. We need you to, you know, move around. And they saw I had juice because, you know, me and Catwoman, we were all day long. We were just, you know, all day long. We got me a little cell phone. Started meeting people, you know. Got me a little cell phone over here. Got a nice little.
Yeah, you yard crew. You can maneuver.
I'm good.
You maneuver with every block.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know everybody too. Yeah. So everybody's like coming to you for this and that. Well, the White Crip shows up. Right. White Crip shows up, and these dudes have been like the bane of my existence because every time one shows up, you already know what's gonna happen, right? So I'm like, damn. Well, I see this dude. I'm yard crew. I'm out every day, so I see the dude walking, right? So it's only a matter of time, I'm thinking, before they come and say, hey man, can you get him? So I'm like, man. It turns out though, this other dude in his building was gonna get him, right? So they boom, it happens. Boom, he's gone. So the next day, everybody comes out, right? You know that's not supposed to happen. Dude gets stabbed one day. You know, usually you lock down for a couple of days, right? You investigate. Nah, they knew what was up. So they said, you know what? Let him out. So we come out, right? And dudes approach me, whites, like, hey, man, you want a knife? I'm like, nah, man, I'm cool. I don't need a knife. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I think we'll be all right. Tell him just, you know, like, I'm cool, right? Boom, it pops off. It goes up like in an instant. Yes, with the Crips, right? Okay. Crips and whites.
Oh, the Crips tripping about the White Crip getting
exactly. So it goes up, right? So now it's like, okay, this is happening, right?
Right.
So I'm like, man, all these dudes I know, man, I'm cool with these dudes, right? But
Cap One and all of them.
It's business, right? Yeah. It's business. So
it's work.
That's work. So so there's about a group of like 5 of them, right? I'm like, boom, I'm on it. We're getting it, right? Everybody's popping off bot guns, tear gas, all that, right? Yeah. It's happening. It's like, damn, man. So I'm like, just let it be over. Just hurry up and be over, right? Boom. It's done. Everybody's down. Cuff everybody. We go to the hole. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm in the hole. This is
a vacation.
This is what I tried to avoid my whole term, but I'm happy
I'm here.
But I'm happy to be here now, right?
And I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So you know how that goes, right? So then So then, now we go to group yards now, right? At this point, this is 2008. They still have group yards in AdSeg.
Right.
I'm across from.
Oh yeah, I remember control compatible yards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm on there's 2 yards, 2 group yards. It's the whites and Southerners on this side, and then it's the Crips on the other side.
Okay.
So because the Crips and the Bloods, they couldn't even go to the group yard together, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, on the yard they function, but you can't put on one. Nah,
nope.
you can't do that. So you know how it is. So I'm over there, and everybody's over there because it was like 60 on 15.
Right.
60
15
Crips,
whites?
60 Crips,
Woo!
15 whites. So
you hear that?
So yeah, they was getting it.
Yeah.
And but I was good. I'm like,
yeah,
because I knew these dudes, and they were like, you know, it's cool, bro. It's business. It's all good, man. It's all
okay.
Good. Yeah.
All right, come on, man.
Right. And the other dudes, they're feeling some type of way about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
you do with these swastikas and stuff.
They got a black eye over here.
Yeah.
Dude got a busted arm over here. You know, dude got a little poke right here.
Yeah, he got stomped on. He got poked.
But I'm cool. I'm like, hey,
you're normal.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know, I'm still talking to him, right? When
you're talking to the Crips?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm still talking through the gates.
Yeah.
And y'all working out.